People tend to care about a lot of things in life. Some people care about getting good grades. Some people care about how are they going to pay the bills. And some people care about how a certain video game character is supposed to look like. And in the case of Spider-Man 2, there's a lot of characters that get that kind of spotlight, and that's Peter Parker and then, of course, MJ. What I'm talking about is the latest news of the modeling MJ for the Insomniac Spider-Man game has recently decided to quit the role because of the fact that she was harassed over the weekend by a deranged fan. Everyone is entitled to their opinions about anything, really, whether it's video games and even minute things like, oh, I don't like how the character looks like. I mean, I'll be the first to say I personally didn't like some of the redesigns, but it shouldn't be taken this far, and it really shouldn't consume your life to a point where that's all you see. Like, being a part of the Spider-Man fandom, especially when the video game came out, I heard a lot of people complaining about MJ's like this, Peter's like this. If you look at MJ's character model from Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, for me, yes, Spider-Man 1 will always top it. I just like the design of it. I guess I got used to it. But the second one just doesn't click with me. Other people call it like straight up ugly. I'm going to be honest, ugly is a big stretch. Now keep in mind, this isn't the voice actor. It's just the face model, all right? So she posted over the weekend about how this incident transpired, which actively caused her to make the final decision to opt out. Over the weekend, some followers crossed boundaries. One even went to the extent of calling my workplace and leaving multiple voicemails wanting to speak with me and requesting I call back, which is unacceptable and considered stalking. My skincare page is not for Spider-Man or MJ fans. Bottom line is that I came into work this morning and immediately felt unsafe and uncomfortable hearing those voicemails. That's all we really know about the matter right now, but I just have to say that if your life is really that free for you to worry about something like MJ's face model, that you had to cross boundaries and try and have a chat, like I don't really understand that. I think you should really go outside and try and gain more problems, some real problems to deal with. It really boggles the mind. I remember when Peter Parker's face model changed from 1 to 2, not even 1 to 2, just remastering Spider-Man PS4, they used a new face model, and people were complaining heavily against that. I was against it as well, but I just it's not like the end all, you know. It sucks. I was used to the original face model. This one just doesn't really click with me, but it is what it is, you know. The game's still fun. The main aspects of the game is fun. I didn't go to play Spider-Man to gawk at Mary Jane and Peter Parker. I just wanted to swing around the buildings as Spider-Man. If I really cared that much about character design, I don't think I would have gotten into One Piece or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because the character designs in those franchises, it's a bit of a hurdle to get through. It's hard for me to get my friends into it for that fact alone. But if this is what encompasses your life, that you have to go and harass for something that's not even in her hands, and even if it is the devs, don't harass them. If you have any criticisms, voice them. That's it. You don't have to go to this extreme stalker kind of extent and constantly bully and be toxic about it. There's a civilized way to make your point without coming across as a monster. I say this because as I was researching this, I got on this Reddit post where it shows like the model and the in-game model that they worked with. Yeah, it is jarring, but then when I read the comments, the first person's like,
I won't care when I'm playing the game, so...
Which I am of the opinion as well. Like, yeah, it doesn't work with me, but I'm just gonna play the game. This person really took it to heart.
Of course, because brainless morons like you never care.
Ouch. Classic internet. You're gonna get a toxic remark like that? Fine. That's just the name of the game, right? Dang, bro, what did I do? This is where this one particular person started getting unhinged.
Be a contributor to the problem. Like the saying goes, if you don't intend on being the solution, then You're simply part of the fucking problem. Quite frankly, fucking sick of parasites just like you.
Parasites. The guy says parasites. He's going through his little anime villain monologue here. It's a bit of an extreme take to go down, right? Like calling someone a parasite because, well, they don't mind that a character was designed differently. They're just gonna play the game. But I want you to also note how long ago the response was. That means they waited 3 months at least to respond. It really was cooking up the ultimate comeback, huh? Just gotta figure out something. Oh, the dictionary says parasites. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. You know how some people get the comeback for their arguments when they're in the shower? This man took way too many showers just to get this comeback, clearly 3 months worth. And of course it continues to devolve into madness. The first guy is pretty chill about it, like it's not a big deal, you know. They made their point, but this guy just going nuts. So he continues to be a bit on the aggressive side, and then this entire paragraph starts coming out.
Simply because I'm fed with brainless fucks like you, who just mindlessly consume everything without questioning the unnecessary things that should be addressed, just because your dumbass doesn't have a set of balls to do so. Plus, it's called being a fan, which you clearly aren't. Just another brainless consumer. So there you have it, fucking dumbass.
It's just, I feel like people take these things way too seriously. And it's getting to a point where I think maybe they shouldn't use models anymore. Because if this is what we're going to deal with, that they get harassed, it's best probably to just use assets that the developers can make themselves. Which is sad because I actually like the whole concept of using models. Like for Resident Evil, it is amazing how well done it can help with animation and such. But I guess we can't have nice things because people are just insane. And clearly you'll end up like this person who I guess they just learned the F word for the first time and they just keep spamming it in each and every one of their replies. At the end of the day, I feel like it should go without saying, if you're for something or against something, just voice your opinion in a civilized manner. Don't go about harassing and attacking people because that's unhinged. I think that should go without saying, but sometimes we humans need a reminder. Sad to say that has to happen, but it does. So yeah, that's all there is, and I'll leave it at that.